Morning, boys and girls, friends, lovers, children of all ages. We are in the heart of Denver. And I'm going to go over there and put this garbage bag down after I walk across the street. This is the morning traffic today on the Cinco de Mayo. Just want you to see it. 7 a.m. sun rising. There's a little bit of traffic, of course, but man, it's not like it used to be. I'll hang out for a second. I want to talk to you guys about some things. I've been pondering. If you watch my videos, you know that I don't moderate too much. I let my people do that. I don't edit a video at all because I don't have that technology. And I still manage to get people that watch my ads and enjoy the videos enough in the background or whatever it is that I can call myself a syndicated journalist. So this is my morning news piece. As we enter a new world, a new era in the state of Colorado, the city and county of Denver has placed a mask up order around everybody. And it's really interesting to me to see all the people in their cars that don't have masks, even like around their necks, they're visible. But the mask up order happens, but the city opens also. Right? So on Friday, we're the news this morning is spikes and casualties. The second wave is coming. So good morning, everybody. And that's one of the things I want to think about. Because if that's the case, is this the new world of courts where we have audio or video of inmates at a facility? And we watch it from our televisions in our rooms. There's the first person to have a mask on. It was that woman that I seen right there that passed me. She walked away from me. So this is our bike trail. And I'm going to set you all up here for a minute to enjoy. I finished filling my bag here. Because if you didn't catch it earlier, I'm picking up the trash as well. That's gathered around here this morning. So I want to leave it better than I found it, of course, right? So that's why we do that. But I want to talk to you. Good morning, Sabrina. Wrongs. Happy fuck the cops. It's on Tuesday. Oh my god, I forgot it's Tuesday. I'm cleaning because it's Cinco de Mayo, but also because my roommate is freaked out about my job. And he doesn't like it when I go to work. In addition to as you know, making masks for the nurses and the homeless and the jails. I'm a syndicated. The first time that we're able to do a court hearing with Eric Grant, and what we've learned is that today, if you want to dial in, you should be able to go back to that courtroom and enjoy today's court sessions with people that you have absolutely no idea who they are or what their lives are about. But due to COVID-19, we have now entered a world where court can be heard from the living room. And I don't know how that makes you feel. Fire of sorts, I wish I could. I don't have a base to move, right? Like I have built myself a base of community here in Denver. And maybe you know, I got people in Colorado I care about that are important to me. What makes the Denver crew is each of us in our individualities, right? So, you know, if we're gonna have court where we can't physically be there, then how do we tell the jurors what's going on? Good question, valid question. You know? So, on the 7th of May, we're going to do another court hearing. And so, this is what I'm talking about. We did a court hearing, live streamed it, figured out how to do it, and live streamed it all in front of you yesterday. So you're viewing it might be recorded Colorado history. And I wasn't alone, because we're part of community. So Pikes Peak auditors, code, they all picked up what was going on. They were putting it down, right? Because I was throwing it out there. And they carried the torch. This torch carrying thing, it's good stuff. This torch carrying thing's good stuff. So I'm gonna go down to the river in a second. Let's take a look at these geese enjoying downtown while we discuss this. Because what I believe that if you truly think that the courts have no excuses, then I have to ask Marcus, can you tell me what the ADA client is for the courthouse in Oklahoma, right, in your town? Because the goal and effort of this syndicated journalism has to be we duplicate the efforts. Building up the resounding voice of freedom, of the Constitution, has to be combined with not just watching it. More and more, my life keeps pulling my mind back to Fahrenheit 451, a book whose author I can't name right now, although I know it's an important one. But the concept of wall-sized televisions, boxes of entertainment that take people away from the activities. So I want to be one of those people that pushes the activities. We're going to go down and Good Morning Porter and Chris Marcus, Michael Minnick. Why? Why do I want you to know? Thank you, Ray Bradbury. And it is dystopian. But here's the deal. My life is dystopian. My roommate has asked me to move out of the house because of my job or jobs, right? As a syndicated journalist, I bring the news raw and uncut around the world. Yo, Unsub, you're an example of the thought process that I have right now and today. Because here in Denver, Colorado, there are lilacs growing on the bushes. Right? Here there's water flowing. There's people not wearing masks while they're running or biking. There's people driving and walking that obviously don't have masks. I brought you the news and the views here. Isn't this beautiful? And because of my work, my roommate has asked me to move out of the house. He said, I can't do it. I told him, my work, I'm super protective. I carry a can of Lysol in my backpack, right? I got rubber gloves. I got the things you don't see. When I'm washing every time, you know, or spraying down after an event and then doing laundry. The movie is terrible. No, it's yeah, right and wrongs, absolutely. So that's my little frustration this morning, is that I am being asked to try to find a new place, right? So, because the only thing he does is sees like 3 or 4 people at his job at night, twice a week, and then he's home. So he's sheltering in specificity. And he's home at night, right? Daytime he sleeps during the day. So it is. And you know what? I just gotta say that I'll be better for it, right? Like I'm out here clearing my mind this morning, giving him the space that he wants in order to come home from work at the end of his day to relax and unwind in his apartment too. Because I get it, right? Like, that's his problem. He doesn't have that mental feeling right now, and that's fine. I'm looking. I've already started looking, putting the feelers out there. I know what my budget is. The sad news is that June 1st is, coming up quick, and a lot of people are going to be facing evictions early June, moving out. There's going to be a lot of openings, I'm afraid of. But I don't know how it's going to work, because if you get an eviction on your record and you get into a new place, like, there's all these things. So it's just really messy. So I can't really ponder that too much more. It's his life. It's his apartment. I'm the one who moved in, right? And so I'll find another one. It's okay. So yeah, it's an interesting thing. There's the first mask maker wearer over there taking a jog with a doggy. Yeah, so that's my mental health confessions this morning. A conversation of the situation, and it'll be okay, right? Because I take precautions. I take care of. I mean, the reason that we have masks and that I learned to sew was so that our kitchen and our feed would be able to survive. And Not exactly sure all the chat that's going on, but I just, yeah, a little anxiety this morning, right? In the middle of a pandemic with jobs being at a loss. But I'm making masks. I got the nurses coming to get some more. Long drive to work. PDF. Oh, man. Is it Texas, Oklahoma, or Florida? I can't remember. I think are you in Florida, PDF? So much going on. And that's what I was like, looking at my stuff last night. I've talked to a bunch of you from around the float back via the Swanee. Oh, man. See, that's what I'm saying. Life is going to be good. So before I move out of the neighborhood that I live in, right, because I got to start looking for places, I wanted to come down and I wanted to clean a little trash, fill a bag up, use my garbage stick, give you guys a view of the river, and to ponder this. Ponder this. If we can watch and live stream a courtroom because of WebEx and open access to the public, why can't I record live in the courtroom when they stop doing WebExes? Or do they ever stop doing WebExes? Oh, little sugar, I'm sure. Like, that's right. That's why I'm out here. I'm just confessing. Conversation is good for the soul, and if you don't have somebody that you can communicate with in a roommate, right, that's healthy communication, then you communicate with those that you do communicate with. And I communicate with all of you. Not PDF. What do you mean? Look at it right here. There's your mask. I got a bag full of them. Email me your address. Seriously. I could just set up a station out here. Just ask me, I'll tell you. Yeah, I got a whole bag of them. I'm not trying to get things undug out right now, though. Arkansas, that's what it is. So I got a month, right? I mean, you gotta expect the standard life practices. 30 days. I gotta make masks and continue to earn an income on the same flow, and it'll be all right though. Like it's bogus, but as you can see from my perspective here, it's beautiful in Denver if you want to find the right places to be and the right places to look. No, bio sorts. These are hand stitched. I guess I'm gonna have to pull one out of the bag. Show you. So this is an unfinished mask. This is got a white filter face piece. There's this is an old one. There's no filtration in this one. There's a new one. It's got filters inside of it. So then it's got a string. And these are 3 to 5 layers depending on what we're making them. I got some nurses ones that they put in an autoclave immediately after seeing a patient, and then they can sanitize it for the next patient right away, one right after the other. So go back to the water. No, it's yeah, it is actually machine stitched, but I've done that myself Not like hand stitching it like this, but with a machine like this, right? But I've done it. It's not like computerized stitching. So there's flaws in it. And I'll just tell you what, folks. It's a new world. That's what I keep trying to get back to. I keep trying to wrap my mind around the idea that right there is the Denver courthouse, where they told me nobody's in there, but the judge was in there. The judge was in his office, right? That building right there is the Denver courts. And so, as we sit outside the courthouse this morning and we think about access, ADA access, and how a Zoom meeting has to be teletyped so that anybody that comes into the meeting gets it. And the information has to be publicly updated on the website so that people know how to go to court and how to watch courts. Right? If you can go study the courtroom and study the judge, then you can learn things about cases and case law and plea deals and the world around you. So there's a man getting his exercise this morning. Some flowers for you to look at. Now I'm going to tell you. I don't think it will. Yeah, I think eating, lifestyles, diets, exercise, the kind of air you breathe, these are all beneficial factors. Exercise, right? Duck taking off. Right, human? The other day handed rolled 4 joints. You want to smoke? Here's a joint. Tiny ones, they're pinners. But it's a new world. Good morning, Janet. Just a quiet, scenic view from downtown Denver. Sitting outside the courthouse, actually. Just pondering and enjoying the morning. I can't get it out of my head how we broadcast court yesterday from Denver courts. It still blows my mind. Broadcast to the world, the courtrooms, and not just on one channel, but Multiple. Lack of patience. Yeah, I'm on that. Manila? Is that where we're all gonna run to? Is Manila now? I don't know about that. So, I have to tell you, I haven't had time to look for the exact detail. Maybe Janet knows which case this was that he pled on yesterday. Because I sure ain't figured it out yet. What I have figured out is I think I stepped in the coldest spot on the trail. I'm gonna try to keep it as close as I can to what I can walk to and find, but you know, Google and the internets are gonna do what they are to help me get there. Maybe I'll move to 5 points. PDF. You know what? Now is the time. I will be glad to tell you. I saw a website yesterday. I think it was called loop.net, and there are actually listings for Denver farms. Colorado, you know, in the area, Denver Metro, there's land that's actually a farm available for sale still. Lakewood, other places have them. Come buy a farm up here, and I'll move in with you. We'll be activists, and we'll grow food and make masks and save the world, right? I'm just saying. These are real opportunities. But no, I don't know. And Janet, if you're still here, just so you're getting the news. My roommate doesn't like my lines. Will take too many precautions in bringing myself clean home, but he's asked me to find a new place. So we're giving him space to come home from work today, enjoying the outdoors of downtown Denver, and start processing masks and doing that hunt for the beginning of the month. And what a beautiful day, though, right? Like, and what a beautiful. Just there's birds, there's water. You can hear the trucks and the sirens, and let's give you some geese, right? And they're usually not afraid of humans. Yeah, you know, the South Pacific where I stayed for a couple of years, winter was full of rain, right? It was the opposite time, but have a great day, right, Nongs? Well, folks, I think I'm going to carry on. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. We can go for a walk, maybe. A couple blocks anyway. Let's take a look at my beautiful space here before I kill the stream. Because it is beautiful down here. $7,000 in Brazil? I thought it was more than that. Looks like somebody might be sleeping over there. Storm drainage. This is one of Denver's best design plans. So very long ago. This was squared off, you know. Nice trail right in the middle of everything. It's actually chilly out right here right now. I'm shivering. Let's go stand in the sunshine for a minute. It's cool, it's windy. Isn't that beautiful and sad? a goose. I mean a mallard, a duck, and all the trash from the city storm drain. That's just iconic right there. This really is a beautiful path, and a good thing this morning to go out for a walk and exercise. These habits that I'm encouraging you all to participate in. Get off my channel, stop this thing right now and go for a walk. Ha ha ha. You enjoying this, everybody? I'm having a little anxiety, that's all. Like, I really was hoping to... I still am hoping that I'll find something in the neighborhood here. It's a good area to live in. Yeah, is my life a book? A dystopian story? Are you participating in a dystopian today? Or do you see the color? Do they make you smile? So we could carry on, but I gotta go deliver. Okay, you're enjoying the view. Great. Then let's carry on. I'll go another stop or so before I go up. A lime button? What's a lime button? Is that like button? That's like when you're watching the video. It's like somebody had a sleep out here last night. I have to call that one in. That's big trash. Giant foam. Champa. That'd be south of the Champa Bridge on the trail. More storm drainage. You see all that trash in there? How lovely is that? This is how they keep the trash from entering the rivers right here. These stormwater drains coming out of downtown. It is gross, but you got to understand how the infrastructure of society works. And when you litter, this is what happens. Be a good syndicated journalist and show you the realities of our world. People try to sleep in here. They've rebolted these up better, but they get in there at night. Hide. As long as it's not raining. Sometimes late at night. That needs cleared. This is from flooding, right? So what we get here is we get a lot of flooding down this creek with the spring melts. This year we didn't get to experience it, mostly because of COVID. Beautiful art in and around the Cherry Creek Trail. At Blaine Fontana. Right, look at that. That's beautiful. I don't know, Frank. I don't know. But I know where other people are seeking refugee statuses as political prisoners. There's the guy on the wheelchair. He's on his wheel side over there. There they go. Another hiding spot last night, maybe? Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead. Was that nice, folks? Did you enjoy it? I did. $72,000. Yeah, I'd like to. I've been to the sea. This will take you there. This will take you there. And the beautiful thing is that, like, the trail along the river, I think it leaves the state. Pretty much. Metropolitan State University, CU Denver, and at the Auraria campus, it's the Sciences buildings right there, one of them. You're talking about my cough? No, I'm smoking. Alright, folks, it looks like it's time to go. Pikes Peak Auditors has just gone live with an Eric Brandt update. And I want you all, please, go bum rush Pikes Peak Auditors right now. I'm going to end the stream if you're watching this live. And if you're not, go comment on his feed afterwards. So Dora Dora, Buyer of Sorts, do you guys follow Pikes Peak Auditors? Please. Head over there right now. On Sub Press, I know you guys are having a really good conversation. So head on over to Pikes Peak Auditors for chats with each other and with Eric Brandt, huh? I want to go watch it live. I want to be part of it. So I'll talk to you guys later.